Hello everyone. Sorry for blaring the music at you right there at the last second. What are we doing tonight? We are working on adding export functionality to the VisionOS version of Kineo. I kind of teed that up last time. I said we have all of these buttons on screen. We got one more button working last stream. The gallery button goes in here, allows you to pick an existing view. We got one more button that doesn't do anything. That is this button here, the export button. Technically it does do something. It clears out the old data loading experience that we had. We don't have that experience anymore, so it really doesn't do anything anymore. We're gonna make it do something new. And what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to see what we can do special with exported videos in VisionOS. I'm going to see if we can maybe do some 3D exported videos. I think that would be cool. But if we can't do that, then at least we can create a 2D experience and see what that does. I think what would be nice, or sorry, not nice, it would actually be less nice than just exporting 3D video, would be, can we export a file format that allows people to open this in Kineo on other devices and view other people's animations? I think that'd be one option. I actually had an idea. No, hang on. I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole already. I also opened up a bunch of WWDC videos and stuff like that might help with this. But now I just had a different idea. Does VisionOS support app clips? Well, there's a what's new in app clips from WWDC. VisionOS doesn't load app clips. Okay, never mind. That answers that. Yeah, VisionOS doesn't load app clips, device drivers, device activity monitors, keyboard extensions, messages, app extensions, photo editing app. Ooh. That's going to be a problem for Black Highlighter. SMS and call reporting extensions or widgets. Okay. Well. Yeah, okay, good to know. So we're not going to be able to do this with an app clip. We're going to have to figure out either a way to make people download the app to view it or a way to just export 3D video. I think that would be the best option, would be exporting 3D video. But unfortunately, I think that might be harder than I'm anticipating. So yeah, we're going to see what we can do. But I think, first of all, we need to build the actual UI for our export. So let's go do that. Let's, yeah, I mean, basically what we did already was we gave ourselves a gallery view. We gave ourselves a way to switch between these. Root view, current document, root view. So root view says if we have a current document, then show the editing view. Otherwise, show the gallery view. I'm wondering if... is there a way for us to... I don't know. Hey, Mono. How's it going? I'm wondering if there's a way for us to... yeah, I guess maybe we should just present this modally. Let's try that. How's your beginning part of the week been so far, Mono? Besides having to deal with UIKit. No, this view's getting kind of gross. I don't know how I like that. Is it the weekend yet? Not anywhere near. You are closer to the weekend than I am. That's for sure. Hey Jay Wilson, how are you doing? So this is the problem. I can't say hey Jay Wilson. Then I just sound like Krusty the Clown. Hey Jay Wilson. Hey JJ. You're doing? That sounds about appropriate. All right. Yeah, I guess we just want to have like a sheet that we present. You can also just read the name and it does the hey for you. Fair. Hey, Jay Wilson. All right. I guess we're gonna just try doing a sheet presentation. We'll see what happens. Dot sheet. Is it not called dot sheet? Do we not have a dot sheet in SwiftUI? Or does it go up here? There we go. You don't like your UI kit code either? Man, I had to go build a new UI at the day job yesterday. Yesterday? No. This morning? Good God. Time. How is time? Time is time. And I had to build the same UI element in UIKit and SwiftUI and make them identical. And it was kind of gross. It was not a fun experience. Let's try this. We're gonna just have a state that says, are we exported or not? Why don't we move this into a group? Prepared myself for reuse. Yes. Well, it's more like I'm preparing myself for being able to use this in SwiftUI soon. Whereas it's like, I know you need this feature first in UIKit, but I'm going to make it so that you can use this feature in SwiftUI instead. But, you know, the way that they're scheduling stuff, it's like, oh, you know, we need you to do this step, then this step, then this step, as opposed to just like do it right the first time or do it right. No, it's not really do it right. It's more like, we can take 4 weeks and complete it, but we can't ship anything that full 4 weeks. Or we can ship something after 2 weeks, ship something after 2 weeks, ship something after another 4 weeks. And so it takes a total of 8 weeks, but we can start shipping after 2 weeks. And so I get the trade-off there. I wasn't a huge fan of that trade-off, but I understand it. But it's like, at the end of that 8 weeks, we're going to be able to do this in SwiftUI. But unfortunately, we need it in UIKit in 2 weeks. So I kind of just need to build it twice. So, oh well. This does not go in data. This goes in Kineo Vision. I really need to update Xcode. I think that there's... Nope, this is not the right version of what I'm looking for. Yeah, we're up to beta 7 now. I need to see if we have... if it works better. Because I installed beta 6 and it was too buggy for me. So I dropped back down to beta 5. But beta 7's been out for like a week now and I haven't touched it yet. I need to see if it's any better. All right, what do we want to put here? Beta 6 was bad for previews, yeah. Beta 7 is a smidgen better. Now, is beta 7 a smidgen better than beta 6, but still worse than beta 5? Or is beta 7 better than beta 5? All right, let's just put that there. It's still rough if you want previews in a package. Thankfully, I don't want to do that yet. There's a good version of Xcode for previews. Hey, I honestly don't normally have problems with previews. I think that they work just fine. Document store cannot be constructed. That was weird. Now see, I'm sitting here saying, oh yeah, previews normally work for me. And then it's not working. Oh, it's pinned. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, that is not at all the view that I have here. It's all about keeping the view small for previews to be. Yep. Exactly. That is the deal. And yeah, and especially like, and then also like keeping your packages relatively small. And just, you know, not packages, but like modules relatively small, so that you don't have to constantly rebuilding like an entire thing. What? Something's going weird. All right, so here's our export view. Now let's just try presenting this view from our editing view. We need a state. Private var is exporting equals false. And then we will make our button. Okay, what's going on here? I wanted to read that crash log. Am I gonna break am I gonna break everything if I try installing Xcode Beta 7 while I'm streaming? We'll see what happens. Let me know if the stream dies. Oh, I need to enter my passcode. Hold on. My 6-digit code. There we go. It is downloading. I will try to keep an eye out for drop frames in case we killed the internet. Yeah, okay, so here's the crash. Are you even a dev that uses Xcode if you don't update when you're doing something that you probably shouldn't update during? Yeah, exactly. Why not? And now it's not giving me crash logs. Thanks a lot, Lana. No. Hey, Cactus. How are you doing? Yeah, I still haven't added highlighting functionality to my code. Let's see, where would that be? Did we find out if there was a way to see a highlighted message? I guess message ID says highlighted message. I'm just wondering if there's like anything else that tells me. Yeah, user ID, color, mod, badges, subscriber ID, MSG ID is, yeah, highlighted message. We could trigger off of that to see. Yeah. We could maybe implement some highlighted stuff. What did I write my bot in out of curiosity? What do you mean by bot? Which bot? Eagle Knot? The chat Twitch bot? So like the overlays here, this is all in Swift. There's no bot aspect to it. It's just watching. Yeah. Which bot? Spoken like someone who has many bots. Yeah, this one isn't really a bot. It doesn't actually join, like you don't see it in the chat or anything. This just like reads the public chat feed. Nightbot then is just like a third-party thing, so I didn't do that. But yeah, my overlays, they're all written in Swift. I do have it right here. Okay, Twitch alerts. Yeah, this is all written in Swift. It has a bunch of stuff in it. Did I ever make this public? Oh, thank you, Jay. Actually, just linked to your stream in a card today, or your channel in a card today, because I put up my stream from Friday, and like the very opening of my stream is me thanking you for subbing last stream, and so I was like, hey, I get to test out this card stuff, and just like at the very opening, where it's like, hey, if you liked my stream, you should go follow AJ Wilson's stream, which here, you should do that. I was like, oh, I can put a card here and actually just link out. And so I tried that out and it seems to have worked. But anyway, Cactus, if you go to github.com, Cocotype, Twitch chat has a, oh yeah. Also, Jay wants me to add documentation, and I didn't do it. Twitch-chat. This is a Swift package that will connect to chat for you, and you can receive all of chat messages as a async sequence in Swift. And then I don't know if I put up the full alerts UI. I did. Okay, alerts client. This uses that to do the actual bubbles and everything. So the other one is more just like the data, and then this one is all of the UI and stuff. But Mono was complaining about UIKit earlier. You got this line here. Yes, it's AppKit. Sorry. Does alerts need to be run on a Mac? Yes, because it's AppKit. The chat one, the like chat package, that one can be run on Linux, I believe. But like I said, it's only data. Actually, there is a like client thing to that. Where was that at? Then you have no more questions. So what you could do, yeah, because there's this Twitch chat client, which is a command line. And so you could run that in terminal on Linux. But then also there's no reason that you couldn't build this as like a library and then like write a, some kind of overlay that connects to that library. I don't actually know how you can use I don't know enough about like UI stuff on Linux. Are there like Qt bindings for Swift that you could use to bind to this library? It sounds like Mono has a project to stream. Build a Linux app against Qt in Kotlin that connects to a Swift library to display Twitch chat overlays. There's your next challenge, Mono. It doesn't have to be Kotlin. You can use whatever language you want. You have regrets of last night. All right. We're gonna see if we can get this to work. So we've got our geometry reader. We need our toolbar. This is what we need. Bloop, bloop, bloop. We definitely have a toolbar somewhere. I promise. Yeah. Canvas toolbar content is layer mode active. You sat down to do a little bit of work and got really into the zone. I don't know why there would be regrets to that. That sounds like a good thing. Ah, you regretted not streaming the work where you were really in the zone. Well, see, now the problem is, if you had streamed, then me and Compile Swift would have showed up, and we would have made sure that you were not in the zone anymore. Okay, so I tell you my number one feature that I now want in Swift. You know how we have these private set blah blah blah, and so it's like, oh, you can read this and you can't write it. What I want to exist is a private init where this var is entirely private. You can't read it or write to it, but we still expose the like auto-generated init. Because if I do this, then you basically can't initialize this. Like there's no init that sets up everything. If I made all of these not private, it works. Watch this not work. I was up pretty late last night, so I probably still would have been online. If this works and it just builds, and I've been writing this by hand, I'm going to be slightly miffed, but also I'm going to be pretty excited that it worked. Also, my breakfast time today was like, yeah, this shouldn't work. Okay, well, compiler is unable to type check this expression. Gross. See, this is why you don't do this. I'm gonna just try building that again. Yeah, this is why this view shouldn't be as disgusting as it is. I mean, really, this just has a lot of view modifiers. Well, I mean, view modifiers are the problem. I need to figure out how to, yeah, get some of these, like, extracted out. But let's get rid of our sheet and our. I guess that was the only real thing that we added to this, isn't it? We can get rid of this too. We're not using that right now. Yeah, because like this here could be pretty easily a view all on its own. So this would be like our drawing view. That's what we called it in the UI kit version. And honestly, it could also have this clip shape to it. And then we would have our drop destination. Our, yeah, man, it I didn't add that much to this, and it's really like, nah, you got to go clean this up now. Okay, we'll do exactly that. Why don't we? Struct, drawing view. I mean, is it actually just mad because of the toolbar stuff? I guess I could have checked that instead. But what we'll do with this. Okay, so we need to take in the editing state. We need to take in... we need a skin image. So we need that to actually... Yeah, this on state needs to live on the drawing view as well. Okay, so then we can actually move our skin generator. We can grab this, and then also editing state's going to be a binding. And see, this is the other problem with the thing that I was complaining about earlier, is that this auto-generated one doesn't take into account the fact that these are property wrapped. And I think that the same is true if I like right-click this and do the generate member-wise initializer. Or it could be that, you know, Xcode's refactoring tools don't actually work, and so it just doesn't do anything. But yeah, so like this is not what I want. And this actually won't set, because I need this to be binding to editing state. And then this is actually just nil by default. Did I not set that to nil by default? Up here? I guess not. The property wrappers throw that stuff through a loop, yeah. And so that's the other reason why. Because like if you don't include the private, like this is what I was talking about earlier, if you don't include the private, then the init that generates works just fine. And that's why I want this, you know, private init. No, I want that to exist. And I don't understand why that would be the case. Like, I think it's totally reasonable for these to be private. I really only want them set up when we first touch them, and then I never want to read or edit them from outside ever again. I don't seem to have a document store. That seems like the next one. Do I have document store anywhere else in here? No. Okay, so I can just pull this one down. Do you build yet? Hooray, okay. Look, isn't that always nicer when you're able to just extract stuff like this? That is one of the things that I really like about SwiftUI, is that it's pretty easy to like both compose and decompose things. You're just like, oh, I moved all of this into its own separate view, and now that other view is way cleaner. Is skin generator defined? To be in data vision? Yep. All right, so now let's go back to that toolbar stuff. And what I was trying to prove out was that this doesn't build. Yeah. Canvas toolbar content initializer is inaccessible due to private protection level. And what I would love is just a thing that I could put onto here to say, no, it's okay, I want this to be public. Or I want this to be available some other way. And it would, like... The thing is, it wouldn't be on private, would it? It would be like private internal init. That would be what that would be. But anyway. That's my pitch that somebody should steal and send to the Swift Evolution folks. All right, so now we should be able to check out this sheet here. And, yeah, let's build and run. Can I check something for you in the Xcode 15 beta? Yes, one moment. Actually, let's see how our downloads are doing. Oh, requires the macOS user password. And in a second, I will check in beta 7 instead of beta 6. All right, let's click this export button and see what happens. Nothing. Did I ever actually finish hooking it up? That would help. Does the 10 Swift subview limit still apply, or did they fix that in Swift 5.9 with the new variadic stuff? So it was fixed in like beta 2 or 3. But yes, that is gone now. I remember, I think the only Mastodon thing that I have ever liked, like the hearted, what's the Mastodon equivalent of like, is Paul Hudson posting about that. Let's see, can I go to iosdev.space? Favorited, yeah, that's the one. How can I see my favorites? Can I see my favorites? I'm so bad at Mastodon. On the right, it's the star favorites. Ah, there we go. See, now it's got a U in it. Come on. Yeah. Xcode 15.3.beta 3. Xcode 15 beta 3 is out, and hooray, has removed the 10 view limit in SwiftUI. You can now add as many child views as you want without using group. So, I can check for you, Mono, but if you can't trust Paul Hudson, who can you trust? Wait, where's my Paul Hudson hat? Hold on. The one time I don't wear the Paul Hudson hat. There we go. No one. Exactly. So yeah, that should work now. Let's finish hooking up this share button. Ooh, okay. So we need to pass something into this share button. We need to pass that same binding down. So that's easy enough. Boop. And then we need to write yet another init. Apparently it's not yet in all, but apparently it's not yet in all. I don't know what that means. Like combine or something. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Or what, sorry, not what you're talking about. I get what you're talking about. I don't know what you're trying to say about it. Why did I make this incorrect? Nobody likes parentheses. All right, so we've got that, and then now, yeah, so our button can be is exporting equals true. And then you know what? I bet I didn't pass that down. Yep. And this is what I really want to figure out is, did they fix this? Where the toolbar doesn't appear sometimes. So we're going to go ahead and quit Xcode 15 beta 5. We're going to make sure that that is there. And we're going to launch beta 7. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, well, we're just going to start with Vision OS. That was not the right project. All right, let's chat amongst yourselves while we wait for this to download. Because I can't even switch it and go back to the other one until, or I mean I can, but it'll stop this download. So should I try to get a Vision OS lab appointment? We talked about this a little bit last stream. I'm feeling Vision OS lab FOMO. I feel like I should take a trip to Cupertino. Nightbot, you're not my supervisor. And Nightbot just went on a tear right there. Post like 3 messages right in a row. Do this, do this, do this. Gotta love chat timers, yeah. I feel like there's got to be a way for me to say, yeah, and right on cue, Nightbot again. I feel like there's got to be a way for me to say, hey, every n minutes, just pick one of these 5 things at random. But what it is it's running on like 6 different timers, all like spread apart, and then every so often they just all sync up. And then just spew tons of content. Well, I mean, I guess what we've discovered is that, hey, I need to go build my own bot that will do that. So there is that, but for whatever reason, it ignores its own posts. Because I can say, make sure that there's at least 2 posts in between, but it ignores itself, which is so dumb. I think Nightbot. Yeah, let's go log in. Take a look at this while we're waiting for this other thing to download. One password? You good? No, one password is not good. One password is very not good. One password's incredibly sad. Yeah, so if I go in here and I say timers. Also, I did call all of them beg. But if I go in here, yeah, I can just say like do this, but then yeah, this is a minimum amount of chat lines measured in lines per 5 minutes required to activate the timer. If your chat is moving slow, this is useful to prevent my Nightbot from spamming your empty channel. That's the problem. It's like, I have these on all of them, but it doesn't It seems to ignore itself. Hey, compile Swift, how are you doing? It'd be nice if I could just put like 5 separate lines in here and it would just pick one. But anyway. Hey, it's done. Okay. I'm doing good. We're trying to build a new page on here. Oh no, what have I done now? Is there something new in Xcode beta 7 that doesn't work with Toast? What can we do here? Image, guardlet result equals image. Don't you talk ill of Toast? I wasn't talking ill of Toast. I was talking ill of Xcode beta 7 not working with Toast. Why did they break working with Toast? Oh, I'm in the wrong. Well, let's go out to the Toast website and see if they have a new release out. 2 weeks ago, probably not. Let's just double check. It doesn't seem to say anything about that bug. Oh, sweet! They finally added multi-platform support. I may need to go get that just because of that. Yeah, 321.0 added Vision OS support. Oh man, multi-platform support? Heck yeah. Toast Cloud is broken again. I'm trying to... Yeah, is there like something about Xcode, new Xcode? Nothing recent. Okay, what do we got going on here? iPhoneable. Initializer for conditional binding must have optional type, not color. So color with asset. This is the problem. Yeah, no, I mean, this totally just generates. That seems like that just works. I agree with Xcode. I know, it's rare. But that seems like that should just work. Color is not a member of type class kineovision.kineovision.colors. See, now I think probably part of the problem here is this is probably the real problem here, is that there's this type alias color. And I think oh, you know what it is? They changed something in Xcode. I think it was actually even in beta 6, where it used to be that if iOS was true for Vision OS stuff, and that's no longer the case. So I think we just need to add or OS Vision OS here. Yeah. Must be unwrapped to a value. Oh, I didn't save again after I fixed that thing. Now crashing means it doesn't undo. How dare you? All right, let's go here. Okay. Where's the type alias for this one? Boop. What, no build sounds? No, man. That's your thing. Initializer for conditional binding must have optional type, not Kineo vision.images. I think we need one right there too. There we go. We still have problems. There we go. Nope. There we go. Hey, we did it. We added to enough places. Eventually it works. All right, let's build and run this app now. And now we just have to remember to do that every time that we change the stencils. Or every time we need to change the stencils every time we rerun Toast Generate. Which I think we can provide our own stencils. So, I mean, I could just copy the existing one and then add that to there. That's not a big deal. We might do that in a minute. Let's see how this runs. And then, yeah, maybe we'll take a brief Toast diversion. Hey, there we go. There's our export view. We have no way of getting out of it. So you're just stuck here once you get there. But it does exist. I think it looked like it floats. Yeah, it's floating a little bit in front of it too. That's cool. Okay, let's take a brief Toast diversion. Actually, let's go check these pull requests first to see if anybody's already made this change. Toast, yes, exactly. Yeah, I just need to fix that stencil. And I need to yeah, they don't seem to have anything in here. You have entered the Toast zone. Yeah, add support for Vision OS was added here. But then, yeah, I think, well, here, let's start by updating to the latest version of Toast. 321.1. I think it's supposed to auto-update, so it might already be on the earliest version. Oh, no, it's not. Toast update. Let's just make sure that that part, like, if they did it for us for free, hey, even better. Yeah, so that's not going to build. So they have not fixed this, at least in the latest version. So then I think what we need next is we need to go find their like stencil stuff. Twist their own. But so I guess I need, oh, you know what this is? This is probably actually hosted upstream. So this might be hosted in Stencil itself. Or what's the one in between? Not Stencil, but SwiftGen? No, that's not it. Or maybe it is it and they just don't mention it here. Nope. That's a... Not Xcode gen, Swift gen. Okay, so did they fix this? It doesn't look like it. They haven't done much. I feel like this is... Colors? Yeah. Assets. So I feel like they've got to have something in here. Bundled templates versus custom ones. SwiftGen comes bundled with some templates for each of the parsers: colors, core data, files, fonts, IB, JSON, plist, strings, XC assets, and YAML. So I need to go find where those live. Templates, strings. Yeah, so we probably want to go into templates, Xcassets, Swift 5, iOS. Yeah, so they seemingly have not fixed this here yet either. But also this, yeah, so this is it right here. Else if iOS or tvOS or watchOS. So let's just download this. And then we'll go in here, and then I think we can do... Toast has templates for these types of resources with the following interface names and files. Files plus target name, assets plus target name. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. And if I want to do something different... Toast templates are still your favorite thing of the week? Nice. Oh, here we go. You can also use a local template. Just add it to Toast Resource Synthesizer's name.stencil, where name is derived from the resource, and then use the default initializer. Here you have listed all of the name mappings. So Toast Resource Synthesizers, name.stencil. And what we need is assets. So let's go do this in Emacs, because Emacs is great. Toast. Resource synthesizers? We don't have this yet, so we need to create this. Resource synthesizers. Assets. Oops. Assets dot stencil. Right? Yeah, there we go. Yes, I would love to create that directory. You know what I've realized, though? I probably did a dumb thing here, which is that I should just drag this folder into there. And if I just do this, and then I rename this assets.stencil, and then I go back to Emacs and I kill this and I reopen it. Hey, look at that. Now we've got a bunch of stuff. Hey, Netterfi, how are you doing? All right, so now we need to rerun Toast Generate one more time. And then we need to figure out which lines are a problem. And then we need to remember what, we need to remember how to go to a specific line in Emacs. Go to line meta GG. Okay. So we need to start with line 108. That's not correct. Cool. Let's just do a search. OS, watch OS. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Boom. Type alias color is UI color. This is not the right one. Let's go find the other one first. Type alias image equals UI image. Yeah, see, these are slightly different than what they said. Or this is slightly different than... Oh, this is a symbol asset. Everything's so hard. Why is everything so hard? Here's images. Okay. Dear God, why is this so hard? OS, Vision OS. So we fix that line, and then I think we need it on this line as well. All right, that's that one. And then we need, oh, see, this wasn't even the first one. Yeah, we need public type alias color equals UI color. What is going on now? I looked away from chat for a bit, and now it's gone completely off the rails. This is what I get. Here, we're just gonna get halfway through this. We're gonna see what we get. Look at that. What do we still need? Okay, we still need color asset.color and image asset.image. Oops, wrong one. Color asset, nope. You can flip them, yeah. It's one of the, it is one of the, channel points rewards. That's the word I'm looking for. One down. We got one more to go. Color asset.color, image asset.image. Is it this one? Yeah, here we go. Is that the glasses one? Is that what's going on there? Nice. All right, let's finally go run this. 2S generate. Hey, it looks like it might actually build now. And now I just need to go submit this to Stencil as a pull request. It finally went off. I forgot all about that one. I was like, who sent what? Oh yeah, Nutter sent that 30 seconds ago. It's a me. Okay, so we got that built. Let's go commit just that file, so we never have to deal with this again. Fix 2ist asset generation for Xcode 5 15 beta 7. Hooray. Okay. So now what were we doing? Let's get back on track. And they did not fix this. Cool. Love it. I feel like I need to file this as a radar because I was sure that like clearly somebody else, like everybody's got to be running into this, right? And now I feel like I might be one of the few people that's running into this. So I should probably file a radar so that, or sorry, a feedback. So that they know they need to fix it. What's radar? Okay. So we've got a view. See, now here's the tricky part. Is this UI is going to look like crap?
Mono NZ says Coco best Swifter don't him I said that.
There is a better way to do that. And I can tell here that Nutter can trigger it. I'm pretty sure Compile can trigger it. I can trigger it. Your compile Swift sub ran out. Here, I'll do it for you. Maybe not. Yeah, here it is. Well, here it is if Twitch didn't autocomplete something incorrectly.
Coco is best Swifter. Don't tell him I said that.
There we go. I mean, Mono also like typoed it so that it says don't him I said that. The real deal. I mean, I think that I need to tie it to your other emote though, right? Because on your stream, the sticker that it's tied to is this sticker or this emote, this image. So I need to go tie that back to that image instead of
Nutterfi says no way, that's insane.
No way, that's insane. It needs to be more British. It's only British if Compile Swift does it. Yeah, what we gave Mono the Australian voice, we gave Compile Swift the British voice, and everybody else gets the regular voice. Normal voice, you know, American. Normal. All right. Anyway, what I was saying was this UI is going to be ugly. I feel like I need to work on the video export rather than the UI because I need to take some time at the drawing board to go figure out the UI. So why don't we just have a big button on this export view that says export the video? This is a better idea. Let's take in our editing state. And I think this one doesn't need to be a binding because we're not going to change it. It doesn't need to be a binding solely so that we can watch for updates. Yeah, a ship it button. That's all we need. I think it's just going to be a share link. I think that's all we really need right now. I actually have no idea. So yeah, I would need to do this transferable stuff. So it's a good thing Compile Swift's in here to help me with this transferable stuff, because I have no idea how I'm going to make this work otherwise. Yeah, transferable here. We're distracting you? Sorry. Okay, so what does the transferable protocol do? Transfer representation. The representation used to import and export the item. Transfer representation. It doesn't help me. I don't remember what this means. Compile Swift, help. What's a transfer representation? Oh, we have a data representation, we have a file representation, we have a proxy representation. This is what we need. Okay. You don't think you needed to use that? Come on. Transfer representation that uses another type's transfer representation as its own. So the problem is I need to figure out like transferable, but transferable needs to be, I need like an async transferable, basically. Loading an image in phases. That's not what I want. This isn't even transferable. What are you doing? So we have, yeah, codable, data, file, proxy, tuple. And I would have thought proxy would have been like, oh, we're going to get something eventually. But I don't think that's what this is. A transfer representation that uses another type's transfer representation as its own. A note type might use the string structure's built-in transferable conformance, a plain text representation. Yeah, see, this is not what we want at all. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do this in a way that's like doesn't take forever. Because in our other one, we can say, we can give it like this specific protocol. I don't remember what it is. It's like provider something. Video provider. It's public. Okay, I can go take a look at that in a second. You only did it with images, yeah. So UI activity item provider here. I think the protocol for this allows us to say, yeah, it gives us a placeholder item. This is called on a secondary thread when the user selects an activity. You must subclass and return a non-nil value. The item can use the UI activity item source protocol to return extra information. So I think what we did here was, oh, we actually used like a lock here to, we go generate the video somewhere else. And when it's done, we signal it. So then we lock it, we wait. When this happens, we signal it, it comes back to here, it unlocks, and it exports. Okay, I think that's fine. I guess then what we need to figure out is our transfer representation. It's also kind of got to do this, right? So what do we have to return, though? We return a transfer representation. And I guess it would be a file representation in this case. there is an async. Async right here. A closure that provides a file representation of the given item. Okay, a closure that instantiates the item with the given file promise. The file referred to by the file property, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Imported content type, exported content type, exporting. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is what we want, I think. Can I find some way to implement this? I don't know. Why don't we create a... Yeah, struct exported animation. It's transferable, which means it has a transfer representation. File representation. Exported content type. Can I not do M4A? M4V is actually what I want. Exporting takes a transferable, async throws and returns a sent transferred file. There's our answer there. The item that we're sending out is an exported animation, which does nothing else right now. And we need a share preview. What does that do? Displaying a preview with an image and an icon. Displaying a preview with an image. Okay, so we can generate the, like, export thumbnail. We have that ability. So we could do that. For now, let's just start with text. I don't know why I have this in here. This is... This is really what we want. Does this build yet? No. No. Cannot convert value of type void to closure result type. Yeah, okay. UT type has no member M4V. Really? MPEG for video. MPEG for movie. Audio movie. Let's go with MPEG for movie. And then we need a sent transferred file, which is init with a file URL. Allow accessing original file. False. So let's return sent transferred file URL file path / cannot infer type of closure parameter transferable without a type annotation. Should revisit the share app and add video support. See, so like video support is easy-ish, as long as you have like a file already. The problem that I have is that I have to basically create a file asynchronously and then return that. Whereas otherwise, you'd just be able to say, give me a file URL or file representation, and it's just, here's a URL. File representation. Yeah, I think you should be good to do that. But yeah, okay. So I need to figure out basically everything here. This is the real question. We're returning a file representation. We need to go write that file. This all needs to be async. And then we can save that file somewhere and then share that. Let's actually see what happens right now. If I just go build and run this. Let me quit the simulator. Make sure that we actually have the ability to export because we have a toolbar. Share. My cool animation. I can save it to files. Look at that. I don't know what that did. Because I said save the root of the disk to files. Okay, good. It didn't do anything. It'd be really funny to just like save the root of the drive to files, and then it's like an infinite recursion somehow. Okay, so yeah, all we need to do is generate an M4V from this, which thankfully we've mostly done over here. I think what we need to do is we need to take this video provider. This does all kinds of stuff. This does all kinds of stuff. I think we need to export the bits that actually go get a, like actually go create a file. We'll pull this out of here and we will basically make activity item provider and export animation both use that. I think this is a good idea. So we need like a video exporter or a video writer. Yeah, let's do that. iOS 17 not installed. No, that's fine. I mean, why don't we just go get that right now too? Just to get it to stop yelling at us. Video exporter. And basically what we need here is this needs to can we even just make this an enum? I don't know. We'll find out. Video exporter. Basically what I'm thinking is like export video to URL. Async throws. Does that do that? I don't know. We'll find out. And then, yeah, let's pull this up side by side with video provider. Perfect. Put you down here. Inits with a document. So, I think most of what we're going to do is going to come from here. This is basically just going to copy straight out. Yeah, because this has a callback to it. From document completion handler, video generation result. What is a video generation result? It is a URL or an error. Fair enough. Where does the URL come from? Export URL. I think this will work. Static func, export video to URL, async, no, not to URL. Export video from document. Async throws. So that means we need to import data, vision, data, oh, okay. If can import UI kit. No. If OS this is basically what we need. Thankfully, we don't need that and not thing anymore. Else if OS, Vision OS, import data Vision and if. Right. Also, is this even in the right spot? Yes, it is. Okay. So that should build now. Perfect. Async throws to URL, I think is what we want to return. Perfect. Self.document equals that. So this would be like a transform document, a shape, an export URL. We create, like, why do we create the video writer here? This is the part that I don't understand. We don't need it until later. I don't understand why that gets created. All right, I don't think that we need video writer yet. But we will go ahead and create the parent directory. Beep. All right, this I think we can leave mostly over here. Our generate video, that's going to call into our export video exporter. So then, yeah, what we need to do is get here, grab all of this, which is apparently too complex to copy like 100 lines of code. Oh, it's because it's running this simulator install. Okay, fine, that makes sense. Well, apparently we're just going to wait, because Xcode is just slowed to a crawl while it installs the simulator runtime. So how's everybody doing? Let's discuss things while we wait for Xcode to verify. What kinds of cool projects are people working on? Should you stream tomorrow night? Sure. I think you should stream tomorrow night. If you do, it would be a co-working stream. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, where you can't show what you're working on. I think that's okay. Here. I have something for you, Jay. Since we always see Sydney on your stream. How you doing, Manny? He's been sleeping over in the corner for a little bit, and he just got up and wandered over by my feet, so I picked him up. The real brains of the outfit are revealed. Yes, exactly. He runs everything around here. He just wants some cuddles, yeah. I think he probably wanted to sit in my lap. Which we will do until he starts hitting the microphone too many times and then has to go back on the ground. He's probably fine for now. Oh, and he went on his own. See, I gotta get all the cuddles in today before he hates me tomorrow because he has to go to the VET. He has to get in the CAR and go to the VET, and he doesn't like either one of those things. So I'm sure he will be mad at me tomorrow night. Not so much yell, but he just doesn't like he definitely doesn't like the car. That's the main thing. Is that he'll get in the car and he'll just, I'm gonna express my disjoy by expelling every possible bodily fluid. But yeah. So he definitely not his favorite thing in the world. Moko will scream when she's put in the carrier, but you know, that's all she'll do. She mostly just, once she gets in there, she's like, I just want attention. Like, you've put me in a place where I can't be the center of attention. How dare you? And she seems to be less upset about the fact that she's in the car or in a carrier, and more about like, hang on, why can't you pay attention to me? It's amazing how wide they can become when they face with this small carrier doorway. So I got this newer one for Manny that is soft shelled, and he seems to like that one a lot better. I still don't think it's gonna super be great in the car, but the other nice thing is, hey, if there is a problem with it, then I can throw it all in the washing machine. It's kind of nice. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try that one tomorrow. It also has like a backpack straps to it, so I can just like throw them on my back and walk into the place from the parking lot. Not that it's that far, but still a thing that we can do. All right, I'm trying to figure out what we got going on. Imagine they could decide when to take us for shots at the doctor. Fair. I got to figure out this asynchronous stuff because I'm not sure how this works. But this is basically what we're trying to do here, is that we're going to call this method. It's going to asynchronously do something, and it's going to return a URL. That's all we really need to do. And then I guess, yeah. This could actually go here. See, what I'm trying to avoid is that, yeah, no, this whole thing should just be one. Yeah, we're going to do this. This whole thing should just be one file. Yeah. I'm sure this will be in no way a problem whatsoever. I don't understand how this is even building. Because this should take a completion handler. Sydney is a spicy cat at the vet. Yeah. We call a completion handler here, but this completion handler does not exist. So what is going on? Something's not right. Why don't we just go to core and try building that? Oh, Oh, I get it. Crap. Oh, this is not going to be fun. We need to move this into its own module. Hey, that's a very easy problem to fix, Mono. She's like a Sour Patch Kid, but in reverse. She's sweet at first and then mean. It's great. Okay, so we need to move this into its own module. And we need to figure out what else it needs. It seems like the only thing that it needs is data. That's why you need Kineo Vision, a virtual kitty, to take on your adventures. Yeah, definitely get two. Two is better. Because then when they're bored, there's like a 50% chance that they'll go bother the other cat instead of you. I'm actually kind of surprised Mocha's not in here. Yeah, she's not in here right now. Well, neither of them is in here right now, but 11. Okay, that's too many. I know it's hard to think of such a thing as there's too many cats, but that's too many cats. That is a bit much, yeah, exactly. Okay, so I guess we're going to go create an export type. Let's do that. All right. Back to Toist. Wait a minute, what? Kineo Vision Sources Export, okay. I told her not to go past 9. She adopted 2 blind cats. I mean, at least that's good. She knows they're not tax deductible. There's a meme somewhere. It's like, do you have any dependents? And it's from, I think it's from the end of Titanic. And it's like, guy holding the cat is like, this is my child. Yeah, I think I could deal with 3. Probably not. 4 would be a little bit. That would be a bit of a stretch. Oh, so she's got 11 cats, 3 dogs, and 15 birds? Jeez. My parents had 6 pets at one point, and I thought that was nuts. Wait, how many pets do they have now? They have 5 pets right now. They have 1 dog and 4 cats. And I thought that was a bit much. There was a point where they had 8 animals in their house because I went home for like 3 months in 2020 because, you know, what else was I going to do in 2020? And so I took my 2 cats with me, and that was when they had 2 dogs and 4 cats. And yeah, that house was a bit nuts for a while. And that was with Mocha basically hiding under the bed the entire time. She can only have a giraffe if she lives on the 2nd floor. Okay, so here's our export. We're going to put sources in here. They eat frozen veggies and buy fresh veggies for the birds. Yeah, the pets have always got to have better food than what you yourself eat. That's just science. All right, so where are we putting this? This is what I don't understand. So we need video exporter, which currently lives somewhere else. See, watch this compile Swift. I'm going to move files in Finder, and it's not going to be a problem. It's a magic trick of some sort. Don't do it. Without a net. Look at this. Oh no. What have I done? Whatever will I do? Oh no, look, it's totally fine. I mean, it probably still won't build, but that's... Well, that won't build for a lot of reasons. A, because I haven't actually set up the thing in the TOS project yet. That's one problem. Project.swift. You said don't do it. Hey. It hasn't become a problem yet. What did I call this? Export? Export. Thing does not know how to be indented. Oh yeah. Emacs is just weird about the indenting of this for some reason. Name. Export. Platforms. iOS and VisionOS. See, now that thing said that this kind of thing should be built in by now, so I should probably just look up how to do that, but I mean that feels like too much work. And then what does it depend on? I think it only depends on data. Like Picard, he depends on data. All right, so now we have this. Now I think it should be better if I rerun TOS generate. Incorrect argument label and call have name, platforms, product, bundle ID, Sourge, have name, platforms, product, bundle ID, source, dependencies, expected name, platforms, product, bundle ID, sources. When did it open Xcode Beta 5? Whatever even happened to Beta 7? Did it just like quit Beta 7 and decide that it would rather have Beta 5 instead? It's not 6. Oh, you killed it. I totally missed that. Yeah, you did. So what you get for killing Xcode while I'm editing things in Emacs? It was going to happen anyway. I don't think it was. All right. Get rid of that. Export. No. Export down here. Sources. Video exporter. Let's go build that. I need to get like a big yellow foam thing. Just, but also, wait, where's the, yeah. I don't understand how this is working. So it's like, I think like this, and then I go like this, or no, hang on. I gotta go like this, and then like this. Yeah. Is that what I'm doing? Is that what that emote is? And a marker for that so that I can find that and make that immediately. That's my thumbnail for this stream. It's just me going. There we go. Let's save that. All right, we're gonna try building export vision now and see if we can actually get this to work. Okay, much better. That is a good emote. Okay, what all do we need? We need UI kit. We need AV foundation. Do we need UI kit, or do we just need regular foundation? Regular Virginia. We do need UI kit. We need video exporter, which is still in the other file. We need video renderer format, which is also still in the other module. So what do we got here? Video renderer format. Well, that's easy. I think we can actually move this in Xcode. I know, crazy. Did that move? Oh wow, it actually updated the type paths as well. Type paths. That's not a word. That's not a word, Jeff. That was targets. Target membership. Not a word. Definitely not a word. Who the heck is Jeff? It me. My name, Jeff. Okay. Is it like that like a Peter with ham? It is. It's actually quite similar. What on earth? Are these all like slightly misindented? Yes. Okay. Video exporter has no standard frames per second, no standard canvas rect. That's because they live down here. 12 frames per second, 12. 512 by 512. Perfect. Cannot find video background image generator. Yeah, we're gonna need to go get that. It's not a problem. Export URL. See? But we don't need self.export URL. We need just regular export URL. Error. Yeah, see, I don't like this. I think I want to do that. Ooh, wrap. Let's see what we got. Let's see what our options are in good old pretzel rocks. Pretzel dot rocks. This is just to annoy Mono NZ. This thing is going slow enough that we might need to just reboot pretzel. Oh, here we go. It got faster. Is wrap even an option in here? It is not. We can do... It's not, yeah. Let's see, what's the closest thing to wrap that we can get? Teano? What is Teano? Known as Tex-Mex music. We might actually be able to get closer to that. I have no idea if this is anything like Teano or not. Video background image generator. We need to go find that. Video background image generator. Does this need anything? Not really. Actually more appealing to you. I mean, I would play some actual Teano music to understand what it is, but I feel like anything that I would find would be copyrighted, so not gonna do that. UI image has no member pixel buffer. Boo. UI image extensions. Pixel buffer. It's got too much horn. And not enough strings. I don't think that I have anything in here that would get any closer than that. Yeah, of course AJ Wilson understands. If it's Texas-based, then of course. This is based on the Cowboy Bebop theme. It's called Mambo 007. Also, hey Adam, how are you doing? This one is called Tango Toes. Okay, so this one I moved and it did not update the way that everything else updated. Okay, we're getting closer. Did I not move these errors? I did not move these errors. Tank is the name of the theme. Definitely a rip of that. I have wanted to watch Cowboy Bebop for the longest time, and I have not. I have not managed to get past the first episode. I have this problem. This is my problem. Jay's got to go to bed. Good night, Jay. Have a great rest of your week. I have this problem, which is that there's a lot of anime out there that seems super cool. Oh, your daughter tested positive for COVID-19. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's a bummer. Dealing with a sick kid is probably not fun. I don't have any experience, but I can imagine it's not great. I remember being a sick kid. Not a great experience. I'm sure it wasn't any fun for my parents either. So, yeah. Not great. Yeah, hope she gets well soon. But yeah, so I've got all of this anime that I want to watch. And then I'm also very much one of those people that is like, subs, not dubs. And I've got to have the original voices and then subtitles. But then what that means is I can't really watch it by just like putting it on in the background because I've got to be reading it. So then I never actually watch any of it. And then I hate myself for not actually catching up on any of the stuff that I know I would enjoy, but I just never actually do it. I think the big missing set in there is like, I've never seen any of the Ghibli movies and I know they're good. I want to watch all of them. And I just haven't done it because I can't spend the time on it. Not that I can't spend the time on it. It's just I don't ever spend the time on it. Yeah, I love that all of these Objective-C ones just become async directly. I love it. Too many things like that in life. Lots of fun, interesting things to do, and not enough time. Yeah, that's also true. This actually doesn't do anything, so this is just await video writer dot finish writing. And then we switch video writer status. So then, instead of this is completion handler. Guard let export URL equals export URL. We don't need that anymore. Guard let export URL else throw boop. Gotta love converting stuff to async. It's so much nicer. Otherwise, return export URL. Case failed. It's basically just throw that. Initializer for conditional binding must have optional type. Why is export URL optional? I guess it's not. So this is even better because, yeah, case completed, return export URL. What are my other statuses? Is there status other than completed or failed? Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, that part's easy. Pages enumerated for each do all of this stuff. We don't care. Soon be leaving our repos in our will for someone to carry on. So I've thought about that sometimes. Is like, yeah, what would I want somebody to do with my apps, my code, if I were to suddenly not be able to take care of them? And I think basically what I would want to do is just, hey, everything is now open source. You can take it off the App Store if you want. I don't know. I haven't thought about this kind of stuff. Leaving all of your games to this guy, NZ. Isn't he already doing most of the work anyway? What changes? It just makes it legit. Truth is, you're actually Mono NC. That's why you never see him stream, because it's you. I mean, I definitely have seen Mono stream, and at the very least, the voice is quite different. I was gonna say, this song is louder than all of the others, and I was gonna make a comment about how, oh look, this playlist has the same problem where there's, you know, some songs are louder than others. It's the same dude who makes the songs that are too loud on the other stream or on the other playlist. I need some way to just say, no, never play a song by that person. What I really need is play a song by that person, but play it like 20% quieter. Because for some reason, that one artist just makes songs that are way louder than everybody else's songs for some reason. Yeah, the Too Loud Band. You know who it is and you won't stop talking about him? A, I've never mentioned what his name is. And B, I honestly kind of forgot about it the second that I hit next. Because what I recognize is his artist photo and not his name. Alright. You don't have to name him, you hear him coming. All right, so now we've built our video exporter. I have no idea if this works or not, but it might. And that's what's fun, is it might work. You sense an accordion solo coming? Probably. Okay, so here's our video exporter. And now I guess what we do is we go back to Kineo Vision. Kineo Vision now needs to import video exporter, doesn't it? That is Kineo Vision. And this one. Dependencies. Requires canvas. Is that really the only thing that we've imported? There's no way. Because we have to have imported data. Well, okay, Canvas itself probably imports data, doesn't it? This is what's going on, is that we've got all of this. Yeah, data, document, navigation, and editing state. Okay. Where are we at? Yeah, so this really probably just needs to import, export. You see what I did there? Import, export. All right. So now we need to go back to our export view. Yeah, this does feel very like salsa dancing. You've been stuck in a rut choosing a name? I thought you'd already chosen Mono NZ. You gotta choose more name. Oh, is this choosing a name for your kitten? Is this what you're doing? Bit late, dude. Parents kind of took care of that for the new app. No, we're picking kitten names now. Your kitten is Coco? Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Okay, now let's move on to naming your app. I can work with that. It fits with the mocha theme. Nice, yeah. New app, shipless mobile. Yeah. Coco, get off the table. All right, let editing state. So yeah, I guess what we need is actually our let exported animation. Compile cat wasn't good enough. It's like compile yarn. Compile hairball. Less about the app name and more of the domain names available. See, I always just get the .app for everything, and then those are way more available. Cocoa with ham. I guess I need this to take an init with document. Leaven.com. I feel like this would maybe make more sense if the app, if we knew what the app did. I think that one, you're going to have a hard time saying it out loud. Yeah, never choose anything that can be misspelled. You're going to have a hard time, like, telling people, oh, yeah, go to leaven.com. Like, imagine your domain or your app name or anything like that being read out in a podcast ad. How are you gonna get across that? Liven? So yeah, like I mean I took a look at that and I guessed wrong how it was pronounced. Yeah, I think that's I don't think that's I don't think that's a winner. Sorry. I mean, I have enough trouble with scrawl. And that's like an actual English word. People are like, squirrel? You have an app called Squirrel? No. Also had Streamin'. That one's moderately better. It feels very Web 2.0, Flickr. Oh, that app? Didn't we come up with a name for that app already? Lively? You can't find a domain for it? Well, that's what I was saying. Like, just go get the app. Lively.app. Oh, it's that .app. Yeah, look at it. Lively.app. Come on. It's right here. I'll go register it for you on hover.com right now. Monovision. I think this is basically this is basically what I want. And then this is async, so I can do, actually I think the other thing I need to import is core transferable. There we go. So let URL, oh yeah, I also need to export. Let URL equals video exporter dot export video from document. Try 08. Oh, lowercase d. Instance member document cannot be used on type exported animation. Oh, why is this a static? What? Why is this a static var? That's weird. Fine. I mean, be that way. So we get our URL here, and then we just return blah with the URL. Yeah? Is that it? Are we done? Except for this part? Streamster. It's like a streaming hamster. Live hamsters. Oh, we do need to pass in background hex? Oh, that's silly. All right, you want to see if this works? Like, even kind of? Of course it'll work. You have more faith in my code than I do. Bop. Well, okay, that wasn't where I expected this to die. It couldn't find a color named background for the video background image generator. I think I basically just need to copy that. So let's, okay. So first we need to go into Tourist land, the land of Tourist. We need to copy our resources. And then we'll go create a new group in here, resources. We'll create a new asset catalog. And then my guess is that we need probably canvas background. We definitely need regular background. What other colors do we need? UI color.app background. Canvas shadow dark and canvas shadow light. Let's go look at video exporter as well. I need like just something that is all of the, I need just like a styles module that just has all of like my colors and stuff. All right, let's try it again. Maybe this time we have everything we need. You still believe? Oh, still crashed. Couldn't load color named background. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Run that. Is that it actually hooked everything up? That just looks like stream nap. I would love to take a stream nap right now. Okay, now I don't know what's going on. Could not load color named background. Why not? Why can't you load a color named background? Oh, I bet I know what the real problem is. I did all of this too dumb. No, move to trash. We don't need any of this. What we need is we need to put this in the core Vision OS. This is what we really need. Which one is this? This is, no, this is the one that we need. Okay. And then we need the system one over here. And then what we need is this and this and this. They go over here. And now we should be able to build it. This is the real trick here. It's like it didn't kill the app over here in the simulator. Well, now I really do need a reboot of Xcode, because apparently this is just not working anymore. Invalid device state. Yes, that's because I killed the simulator. There we go. Now it just worked. Hey, look at this. Look at this. A stream cow? That's a good one. Oh, look at that. I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work if I can not have things piled on top of each other. Oh, there's nothing in there. Which is weird because it looks like there's something in here. Streamcat.app? Can you just do stream.cat? I mean, it almost looks like there's something here. I'm bummed out that you can't drag stuff just out of the simulator. That looks like a video, right? I'm not crazy. This clearly has my doohickey here. Can I airdrop? Yeah. I need to find somewhere to like save this. It does look like a video. Why when I open it does it not work? That's the question. There is a .cat domain. .cat. Used to highlight the Catalan language. Oh. You have to have content in Catalan published online, so maybe not. Oh. Despite the restrictions, the domain has been exploited for feline-related domain hacks, such as NeonCat. I was going to say. NeonCat. That was a .cat domain. Why won't you work? I just want to see, like, can I... Maybe the video codec is the issue? And it should be the same as what works on iOS. What I want to know is, like, can I get this to connect? Yeah, can I get this file somewhere else? Can I like IF config to myself? Oh God, why do I have so many things? Hey, Donuts, how are you doing? Yep. Time to stream is meow. Nice. 192.168.0.19. 192.168.0.19. Do I even have system sharing? Where is sharing these days? It's gotta be around here somewhere, right? No. Work issues you had to deal with? That was my weekend. I was on call this weekend and just stuff all weekend. It is so bad. It's in general now. Why is it in general? File sharing is on though. SMB/Jeff's Mac Studio. Okay, can I? That doesn't seem to be working either. I just need some way to get this out of this thing. Okay, you know what we can do? I just realized a real dumb idea. I mean, sandboxing maybe, but what we can do, let's go to our video exporter. Blah, blah, blah. This is it, right? Yeah. This is a database of stream catchments in the US. I think you can probably SEO beat that one pretty easily. Return export URL. PO export URL. Look at this. This is a folder. You gotta hit continue for it to actually do anything. I mean, I could also just log in with iCloud on this, and that would probably do something. But what I can do now is I can just go here, and I can go, bloop. Hey, look at this. Here's a file. Hey, look at this. Here's a file. Look, here's another file. So those files exist, and they are clearly getting saved to the files thing. So then, yeah, I guess my other question is, like, is this in a given simulator? It is. So clearly there's got to be something in here that's, like, where my files lives, right? Containers. Data. Application. Oh, God. What I'm looking for, I guess, is this file name, or maybe this file name. Surely that exists in multiple places on my drive now. Yes, Bitcoin Explorer. That's where I want to go for this. Just give me the Finder search, man. There we go. So it found it in a couple different places. It found it in Kineo's a Bitcoin miner. It found it in this temporary directory. It found it in another temporary directory. And it found it in file provider storage. So this is it in files. And it still exists, and it does play video. So my guess is that the Vision OS simulator just doesn't play video for some reason. But that we did get it working, It does export video. It does save elsewhere in VisionOS. I think that's good. I think we made it work. Yeah. Yet another thing the headset doesn't do. Play videos. Hey, I think it's good. I think we made it work. I believe this is another thing that the simulator doesn't do. Not the headset. Yep, ship it, ship it, ship it. Okay. Yeah, I think that I'm going to stop there tonight. I would like to eventually be doing 3D video, but I think that that's probably going to be a rabbit hole that I don't want to get into right now. So we're going to stick with our good old 2D video, and then maybe we can check out 3D video on another stream. Right? Sound good? Did you actually catch the end of a Coco stream? You did catch the end of a Coco stream. I am headed out. 'Cause yeah, I mean, we got it working. We actually got our drawings to go to a file and to get out of our app. And that's what's really important is getting stuff out of the app. That's what we really need. But yeah, no, thank you all for watching. I will be back Friday evening. Not quite sure what I'm going to be doing yet. Maybe I try to tackle the 3D video. I think I'll need to I need to do more research on that first. And then I think, yeah, I don't know. Let me know if y'all want to dig into something in particular in this app. I mean, I got to build a whole app, and it's all new in VisionOS. So let me know what you want to see, and I will dig into it. That goes for all of you in chat. That also goes for all of you on YouTube. So if you're watching that now, you should also leave a comment down below. Tell me what to work on next. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.